Hi, Emily. This is Ellen, and I'm very happy to see your first essays as part of the course. Great to see that and that you're working hard. So let's take a look right away and see what you have written here. The first essay is about schools, whether they should be more entertaining. So let's see what you said. People have different views towards the role of school. Some people hold a belief that schools need to be more entertaining, while others believe their only aim is to provide education. From my perspective, although imparting academic knowledge is essential, it is not the only goal for schools. All right, that's beautiful. That's really, really nice. Nothing wrong with it. You've done absolutely everything you should do. Good grammar, good vocabulary, good organization. So it's a pretty textbook answer and example of an introduction. So well done there. On the one hand, I believe that schools should be more entertaining because interests can make learning more effective and efficient. This is largely because if pupils show their curiosity, they're more likely to generate desires and eagerness towards learning. Okay, they would be motivated to gain knowledge and even conduct self-learning. For instance, recent study, okay, recent study from Harvard shows that students who take part in courses with vivid teaching methods, such as group games or play card, perform 30% better than those who do not. Therefore, this indicates that entertainment indeed plays a significant role in learning. Okay, so let's talk about this paragraph. On the whole, I thought you did really nicely here. There were a couple of problems, like for here, for example, I didn't like the use of the word curiosity. I didn't like generate desires. I thought that was awkward. So uh, this and this, for me, in terms of vocabulary choice, were awkward choices, and I would have liked something else. I also didn't feel it that really fit in. So, what does showing your curiosity have to do with entertaining classes? So that's why I felt like as a word choice, it was not what you really wanted. And I also didn't like generate desires. Um, so I kind of felt like some of this didn't really fit in. Okay. You talked about, let's see. Yeah, in general, I think it's this sentence that didn't really fit. Let me tell you what I mean. Basically, your ideas are supposed to create a chain. So each sentence is a link in the chain and it has to connect to the next, when the next one connects to the following, and so forth, so that you have a very solid, tightly woven piece of writing. And I think the weak link in this chain is this second sentence. So all this made sense to me. Interests, because interests can make learning more effective and efficient. Okay. Um, let's try leaving it out actually and see if it makes sense without it, or if it doesn't, what else we could fix it with. So schools should be more entertaining because interests can make learning more effective and efficient. So how about this? Students who are taught through entertaining methods are more motivated to gain knowledge and even conduct self-learning. You see, a change like that would have made a difference. And then this makes sense. All right, group games. I didn't know what you meant here, or playing cards or play cards. I'm not really sure what you meant. And then this was fine. So I'm suggesting a small change here, but it's a change that for me is significant and would have made this a much stronger paragraph. Okay? All right, let's keep going. On the other hand, while providing professional knowledge is a necessary purpose and not really professional knowledge, it's academic knowledge. People should nurture some skills in schools as well. This is due to the fact that schools are not only a place to acquire techniques for job markets, but also a place for students to develop vital skills and become more well-rounded. For example, students can improve their communication and teamwork skills and also boost their imagination while they take physical education courses in art class. A recent survey in Union Nations illustrates that people who attend schools with a variety of courses will become 25% more versatile in the future. All right, I got to be honest with you. I'm confused about this paragraph. Even though it's beautifully written, I don't really think it's particularly on topic. Let's take a look at your conclusion, then we'll come back to this. In conclusion, I believe that entertainment can bring positive influence on students' performance and that skill developing is also a main purpose for schools. Okay, now I understand. Let's see. Okay. I see what you did here. So let's look at this again. The topic is saying that you've got these two perspectives. Okay? Schools should be more entertaining is one perspective. Schools should only educate is the other perspective. And they asked you, which of these two do you agree with? And then in your thesis statement, you said, imparting academic knowledge is important. It is not the only goal for schools. So that led me to believe that you thought entertainment was important. Okay? And then this was about entertainment being important. But then this didn't really fit into that. Or perhaps it fit into this idea of this section here. So essentially, this statement referred to this. But then if that's the case, this statement doesn't say anything about entertainment. Does that make sense at all? So there's a problem here, and it's either with your position statement here, okay, this whole thing. Let me show you what I mean. This sentence here, or there's a problem with your paragraphs because you're not really supposed to be talking about this, okay? You're not supposed to be talking really about what other skills can be taught. I don't know if that's making sense. I'm really trying hard to explain this in a clear way, although I have a feeling that I'm failing miserably. When I read this, I thought that this was referring to the schools being just academic, and this was referring to entertainment. Okay? That's how I interpreted this, and that's why I thought this is a great paragraph. It's perfect. But the way you developed your paragraphs does not reflect my interpretation, at least, of this. What your paragraphs end up talking about is this, that there are other goals, but then this doesn't make sense at all because you actually don't talk about this idea of strict academic learning. You're talking about entertainment here and how it helps learning. So there's some sort of a disconnect here. Maybe what could have been done here is, from my perspective, entertainment facilitates imparting academic knowledge. However, this is not the only goal for schools. So that would have been a little better because this paragraph was not about strict academic learning, but it was about how entertainment helps learning. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'm trying really hard to make it clear without being too, I don't know, too detailed and too repetitive. So I hope you understand what's wrong here. Something needs to be fixed. Either this sentence, and I showed you how it could be fixed, or you need to rethink what you actually included in your body paragraphs. Okay? However, it's really well written. There's lovely, lovely language, really high level. And so it's a great start. Let's just try to get some of the coherence and cohesion and task achievement elements in a better place. Okay? All right. So let's see what you did in this second essay about enjoying an enjoyable activity with a child. Some people hold a belief that compared to reading, participating in, you need to have the preposition here, participating in interesting activities can help children develop more skills and more creativity. I personally disagree with this statement because I believe reading and enjoyable activities can improve different but essential skills in our life, and both can boost children's, forgotten S here, creativity. All right, that's lovely. I really like that. And I am excited to see what you write. Okay. On the one hand, fun activities may have positive impacts on children's development. Remember that the plural children has an apostrophe S when it's possessive. In terms of skills, children can nurture communication skills, or it's a little repetitive, And teamwork skills, you can do it differently. In terms of skills, children can nurture communication and teamwork skills. Um, or maybe you could have done it, you would have had to rephrase it differently, but let's just pretend that you did it like that. While playing team sports such as football and basketball, this is because they need to make strategies with their teammates to win the game during playing team sports, plural. They can not only enjoy sports together, but also cultivate essential skills at the same time. As for creativity, enjoyable activities such as playing puzzle games can help children develop their problem solving skills. For example, recent studies from Harvard indicate that children who love to play Lego perform 30% better in math. Beautiful. I love it. It's great. Let's go on. On the other hand, reading can also help children develop many significant skills and improve their imagination. By reading numerous articles and books, children would have better language skills and be better at concentration. Moreover, they can also improve their imagination and gain more knowledge. For instance, a survey by Taiwan Ministry of Education, this is usually capitalized, the M, the E, shows that children who read fiction books regularly perform 42% better on interpreting stories and drawing abstract paintings. S. Therefore, this indicates that reading indeed has, reading, it's one thing, has positive influence on children's apostrophe S ability. In conclusion, from my perspective, enjoyable activities and reading are both significant in you forgot a the here, learning journey. This is because both can strengthen different skills and improve imagination. All right, this is great. This is really very strong. It's wonderful. I really liked it. I thought you did a great job of developing little minor grammatical mistakes, but other than that, nothing really too concerning. It's a very, very nice essay, and it's certainly a great start. It was 264 words. That was fine. Um, you did a great job of, supporting both of them in a relatively short essay. So I'm really happy with it. Okay, let's talk about the next steps. The first step is for you to correct these based on my suggestions. The second step is for you to begin an error correction list where you write down your mistakes and the next each mistake what the correct version is. That's something you're going to add to every time you get an essay correction back from us. And then the third thing, of course, is for you to write a new set of essays applying everything you've been learning. So go ahead and get all that started. Let's meet back here in the next day or so with your new set of essays. I'll be here. I'll be waiting and looking forward to it. So best of luck to you and good job.